Welcome to the session on code tuning techniques. We assume that you have understood the prerequisite topics, namely algorithm properties, algorithm patterns, and control structure. This will help you in better understanding of this topic. In this session, we will discuss some of the code tuning techniques which helps in writing the code in a better way so that it consumes less time without compromising with any functionalities. Code tuning refers to tweaking code to improve on performance and reduce memory requirements, and it is generally performed by developers. We have some commonly used tuning techniques which will be discussed in this video. These are use of correct data type, order statements by frequency in switch, jamming of loops, unswitching of loops, minimize work performed inside loops, stop testing in a loop when result is known. As an illustration, we will use Java language code for fine-tuning, but these techniques are applicable for all the programming languages. The first technique is use of correct data type. Please have a look on the code given. One double array named salary has been created to hold the salaries of different employees. Here, in each case, we are assigning integer values to a double array elements. This is not an error, but implicitly these integer values need to be converted into double and then assignment will take place. This implicit conversion will take additional amount of time which can be avoided by using correct data type. After using the correct data type, the code will be as given. Here, in place of assigning integer, we have assigned double values directly to the array elements. The second technique is ordering case statements by frequency in switch construct. Please have a look on the code given. Here, in for loop, we are assigning some values to array elements based on the value of band using different cases written in switch construct. Assuming in the organization maximum number of employees are in band B, less than that in band C, less than that in band D, and least in band A. We should arrange the cases in descending order of number of employees under each band, that is band B, C, D, A. This will ensure that at runtime minimum number of conditions are checked for sufficiently large number of input values. That is, as number of employees in band B are maximum and the case related to band B is placed first, the time required to execute the code is minimum. The third technique for tuning the code is called jamming of loops. In the code given, we have two loops which are being executed for 5 times from 0 to 4. We can combine these for loops so that the loop counter initialization, condition checking, and increment will be performed only once, resulting in reduction in the execution time. Note, this is applicable when the two loops are being executed equal number of times. After jamming the two loops, the code will be as given. The next technique is called unswitching of loops. Using this technique, we try to keep code statements outside a loop if the statement is not dependent on the loop iteration. For example, in the given code, we are checking a condition S equal to salary credited. If the status of this condition will not change in different loop iterations, then we can check this condition outside the loop itself, so that it will be evaluated only once, resulting in reduction in execution time of the code. After using unswitching of loops technique, the code will be as given. The next technique is to minimize work performed inside loops. For example, in the given code, we have a condition checking loop index less than equal to max minus 1. As the value of max is not getting changed inside loop, we can avoid the calculation max minus 1 inside the loop condition and calculate the same outside the loop. Or We can use less than operator in place of less than or equal to operator and compare it with max in place of max minus 1. After changing the operator, the code will be as given. The next technique is that we can break from a loop once the result is known. For example, in the given code, we are trying to check whether a given number is a prime number or not. For that, we are checking reminder after dividing the number by index, which starts from 2 and goes up to the number minus 1. But if for any value of index the remainder is 0, we are sure that the number is not a prime number. We need not continue checking the same condition for remaining values of index and should break the loop. After making the changes discussed, the code will be as given. Let's summarize the concepts we discussed in this video. Code tuning refers to tweaking code to improve on performance and reduce memory requirement. Commonly used techniques to tune code are use of correct data type, order statements by frequency in switch, jamming of loops, unswitching of loops, minimize work performed inside loops, stop testing in a loop when result is known.